Call the meeting to order, and I ask Coach Cotton to lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's Bert, come row.
Councilman Poole? Here. Councilman Cotton?
Here.
Councilman Littles?
Here.
Councilman Watson?
Here.
Councilman Barton?
Here.
Mayor Lovelace?
Here. I need approval of the minutes from last meeting.
Make a motion to approve the last meeting minutes.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Cotton, seconded by Councilman Barton. Any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yeah.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes. Minutes are approved.
I want to welcome all our visitors today. I appreciate y'all coming to our meeting. Need approval of the agenda.
I'd like to add one thing, and that's a resolution for the classification of Evergreen Avenue based on a recent study. And I'd like to place that at B1. Any other additions or deletions? Any request on the community center policy that we discussed, or you want to hold that?
Isn't that 8G?
It should be up on G.
Like I said, that's G.
Yes, leave it as is.
Okay. All in favor of the agenda as amended, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. The agenda is approved as amended.
Okay, and the old business, none noted. Under new business, approval of the May 2013 accounts payable.
I make a motion we approve.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Poole, seconded by Councilman Barton. Any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yes.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes and accounts payable are approved.
We got a presentation by Paul Darnell and Ray Madden.
Yes, sir. Mayor and council, I want to come before y'all to ask y'all to give me permission to get the engineering agreements signed, approve them for the gas line project, the Blackshear project, and the main lift station project with DMD engineers.
Need a motion. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Cotton, seconded by Councilman Barton. Any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yeah.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes. Engineering contracts are approved.
Thank y'all.
I'd like to call on Mr. Holland for the addition, and he'll discuss the background to this resolution.
Mayor and Council, good afternoon. We have been evaluating Evergreen Avenue for reclassification. There's a process through the Alabama Department of Transportation in which we have to go through to try to reclassify Evergreen Avenue. It is currently classified as a local road, and we are approaching AlDOT about changing that classification to a major collector. We have gathered some traffic counts on that road and have been given approval from AlDOT to proceed with the full application for reclassification. Part of that is a resolution that needs to be passed by the City Council, just asking for Evergreen Avenue to be reclassified from a local road to a major collector. Any questions?
May I make a motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Barton, seconded by Councilman Watson. Any discussion?
That won't change any of the usage of that road. It just changes the classification.
Just changes the classification in the eyes of AlDOT, that's correct.
Vote.
John, call for the vote.
Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yes.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes, resolution is approved.
Through with that resolution. All right, so the next one is committee appointment for the upcoming school board vacancy. And I'd like to appoint Councilman Little, Councilman Watson, and Councilman Cotton.
Okay, and you know by law, that has to be made at the next meeting. It has to be by the
Hopefully
end
that can
of
be done by
May.
the
So
next
we do need an
meeting.
answer at the end of May.
Who was that?
Who's that being vacated by?
Dr. Miller, Keith Miller.
Do what?
Little, Watson, Cotton, Dr. Miller. Reappointment municipal court judge, Steve, you have.
Mayor and members of the council, I come to you this afternoon as court administrator for the Brooke Municipal Court. According to the Law Code of Alabama, a part-time municipal court judge must be reappointed every 2 years. So I ask that you keep the outstanding municipal court judge that we have, Bill Stokes. I come to you asking for his reappointment today, and that would take place by motion, second, and vote of this council.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Councilman Cotton, seconded by Councilman Poole. Any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yes.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes. He's been reappointed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Resolution by Ray Madden.
Mayor and council, in y'all's last send out stuff that John sent y'all should have got a municipal water pollution prevention MWPP report. And every year we have to come before the council and ask for a resolution passed and sent to AD, which we have to send to ADM by May 31st. And the first resolution is for the old lagoon. We call it the Bruton Lagoon, and that's for the old sewer pond down in front of Bondurant's. And we have to pass this MWPP report, and all y'all have seen it, I hope. And do y'all have any questions about the way it was presented?
You want to do one at a time?
Yeah, you have to do them one at a time, and I'd appreciate it, if y'all pass it so we can get it sent in. Pass the
Now,
resolution.
motion that we'll pass resolution number 130513.
Second.
Have a motion by Councilman Watson, seconded by Councilman Barton. Any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yes.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes, resolution is approved.
On this resolution here, it's the same. It's just, we got a new lagoon that we put in 2000, and it's the North Bruton Sewer Lagoon. It's located out on Ridge Road, and we need the same resolution passed for that one also.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion by Councilman Cotton, seconded by Councilman Poole. Any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yes.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Thank y'all,
Motion
gentlemen.
passes and resolution is approved.
And next we Councilman Watson with the community center policy amendments.
Thank you, Mayor. The council has a copy of the policy changes. Everybody looked over it. I talked with the chief, and we're going back from the time be from 6 to 1 in the afternoon, 6 to 1 in the morning. The main thing, the emphasis is that we're going to try to, if there's alcohol being served, you need a police officer present at $30 per hour. If not, an officer is subject to walk through the building to make sure you're complying with the rules that's set forth. That's really it. We did go back and tweak it where if a senior citizen want to use the community center, 90 years or older, we have to require them to pay a $125 deposit. And once the event is over with, we will return that $125 to the senior citizen themselves.
No, sir.
They will keep it?
If it's a deposit-only event, we have to hold that money for the betterment of the building. That's why there's no other fees.
Okay, thank you.
Now, the deposit for everyone will go up to $125, but there are other fees involved with them. They'll be subject to the return of the
The shape
deposit.
of the property, okay.
And
Thank you.
also, the person who signs for the building has to be there at the event the whole time.
The whole time.
So the
That is
police
true.
can find them there. That's the
Yes.
other major thing there.
Okay.
We need a motion on this?
I'm
Oh, you gonna-
yeah, thank you, Coach. I'd like to put in form of a motion that we approve the community center policy change.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Watson, seconded by Councilman Barton. Any discussion? Councilman Poole?
Yes.
Councilman Cotton?
Yeah.
Councilman Littles?
Yes.
Councilman Watson?
Yes.
Councilman Barton?
Yes.
Motion passes and the policy is approved. Go into effect now.
Today.
Yes.
Mayor. So the police department, we contacted when needed. Other than that, we're out of it, is that correct?
No.
You're
According
still-
to the policy, if there's anything going out there at the community center, in the policy it said that y'all subject to go through the building and check and see.
No, I'm talking whenever they come through John's office, they would contact us if liquor's gonna be there and we need to.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Chief.
Yes.
I see what you're saying. Yes.
You're still going to have your $30 man there. Yes.
Who's gonna be contacting me to let me know, is all I wanna know.
Should come from the city.
Cynthia.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Yeah.
Cindy.
Okay, that's all I need, thank you.
Yeah, that hadn't changed.
Sir?
That hadn't changed.
No, it's still the same.
But now whoever signs, they have to be there during the entire thing. They can't get sick and go home and leave some kid there. That's what we're trying to get at. I think.
Now, they were saying, Chief, when you go there, they should have a copy of the contract with them.
Okay.
You say, who's in charge of the party?
Okay.
They should have a contract there also. Then, once again, in the policy, if something is wrong, you also see something wrong right then, you need to shut it down.
Okay.
Kick them out the building, and they lose their money.
Okay.
If there's someone drinking, underage drinking, if you have to, call ABC if you have to. No, 'cause we don't need to get to the problem we had before. If you're underage drinking,
Who's gonna contact and get everything set up? That's all.
yes, John Andrew will take
It's
care
the
of it.
same, same MO. Yep.
And you had something you wanted to add?
No.
No. The next council meeting, it's going to be moved because Memorial Day is on that Monday, so we'll be moved on that road to that next day we'll be on.
Tuesday, May 28th. Yes, sir. And also, some members of the council is going to the convention this week.
Do we have any comments from the floor?
Make a motion to adjourn.